Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Breckenridge Baseball is on the air. Today's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Hike Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now here's KBMW's Turner Bluffus.
To the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Bluffus here, and we are getting ready for some baseball. We weren't sure if we were going to have this game today with all the rain, but the field was in great condition, and well, I don't know if I'll say great, but the field is in good enough condition to play a ball game today, and we got the Staples-Motley Cardinals coming to town, a very tough Staples-Motley squad that the Breckenridge Cowboys are going to be squaring off with. Staples-Motley enters this game with an 8-2 record, opened up the year with 5 straight wins. Those came over Wadena, Deer Creek, Pine River, Bacchus. Pair of victories over Crosby, Ironton, Go CI Go. Park Rapids, they bested 11-3 as well in a split with Park Rapids. That was their first loss of the year. And then they swept Detroit Lakes by scores of 8-1 both of those games. One of the only common opponent that these two teams have is Hawley, who Staples lost to 8-2, and then coming into this game, they're coming off a 3-2 nail-biter victory over Osakis, a team that Breckenridge has some familiarity with as far as seen Osakis a few times in Legion play, but not so much school ball. Breckenridge entering this one with a record of 2-7, riding a 3-game losing streak, open up the season with a 12-0 dominant win over West Central area. Fell to Pelican Rapids in a pair of losses, 6-1 and 10-6. Upsala Swanville, they fell to them 11-5, and then a 13-9 loss in the border battle to Wahpeton. Bounced back with their first victory over with the second win of the season against Hawley by a score of 5-2. And then they lost, that was in extra innings, by the way. Then they lost to Hawley 10-7 in the nightcap. And following that, they lost to Perham in a doubleheader by scores of 18-0 and 3-0. So a very tough Perham team, obviously, and we got another tough one coming to town today. Now on for your section standings. We do this as part of our Power Poll rankings brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. Section 6A South, we'll start off with them. BBE at the top of Section 6A South with a 7-4 mark. They're 0-1 in section play. Border West is 3-2 with a 2-1 record in section play for Section 6A South. It's a little weird how these records go. You know, you got Border West with only 5 games under their belt so far. Right below them, Upsala Swanville. They got 11 games under their belt, 6-5. The rest of the way, we got Benson at 4-8, West Central area 2-9, 6-6 Hancock, and then at the bottom we got Ortonville with a 1-6 mark. For Section 6A North, they go like this. Parker's Prairie at the top with a 7-0 mark. They are number 1 in the state by QRF, that is. Long Prairie Gray Eagle has a 5-2 record. Breckenridge, QRF, good enough to give them their 2-7 record's good enough for 3rd in Section 6A North by QRF. After that, Brandon Evansville with a 6-3 record. Browerville, Eagle Valley, 2-6. Ashby is 1-8 on the year, and then Hillcrest Lutheran Academy at 1-4. Rotsay at the bottom, looking for their first victory of the season at 0-6 on the season. So that is a look at your Power Bowl rankings brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, once again on for conservation. We'll take a quick break here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show and come back with your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
Breckenridge schools, Breckenridge pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
And welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company, if you didn't know. And now it's time for your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll start off with the Staples-Motley Cardinals, because they decided not to go by the Staples-Motley Staples, which is a big missed opportunity. They got Chris Taylor hitting lead off. He is playing left field, wearing number 19. Jack Carlson DHing and will be wearing number 2. Number 13, Colby Tappy, will be hitting third and playing catcher. Alex Schultz, wearing number 18, batting cleanup and playing center field. Griffin Bettis, over at first base, is wearing number 17. Ben Tyrell, number 15, is going to be on the hill today. Batting 6th also, Hayden Rutherford will be playing third base and wearing number 10. Batting 8th, Elijah Cosin, wearing number 5, playing short. And then we have Cooper Tappy at the bottom of the order. He's playing second base and rocking number 4. And then we got Eli Smith. He is wearing number 11 and playing right field. He's the one getting DH'd for by Jack Carlson. And the only sub that we can plan on seeing for Staples, may as well throw him in there, Andrew Salcedo, my apologies. Had to double check on that one. So that is the Staples-Motley Cardinals starters. Now for the Breckenridge Cowboys. They go like this at the top of the order. They have Riley Kappas. He is wearing number 8. Playing left field. Gavin Hoffert batting second. Has definitely moved up a lot in the order since the last time I saw Gavin Hoffert. We're number 4 and playing second base in the 2 spot. And then we have Cooper Roberts batting third, playing first base, and we're number 2. Trey Vogelbacher will be DHing today and wearing number 3 and also batting cleanup. Logan Church batting 5th is the pitcher today. He'll be wearing number 14 in the 5 spot. Connor Ernst batting 6th, wearing number 13. He's the catcher for this squad. Gabe Armitage playing short and wearing number 6, batting 7th. And then Brecken Anderson batting 8th. Playing right field, wearing number 7, and then Jackson Lopez will round it out, playing third base, wearing number 12 at the bottom of the order. By the way, Lawson Oliphant will be playing center field, and wearing number 1, getting DH'd for Trey Vogelbacher. And for additional players for them, we have Charlie Craychaw, Jacob Nicholson, Paul Armitage, and Quentin Lugert. Heard a lot of good things about them during the coaches show. If you guys missed the coaches show, make sure to go check it out on the podcast section of our website. Just quick shameless plug there for our Giant Sports Show. We'll have a lot of fun with that on Saturday. I think Robert's going to be taking care of you guys this Saturday on that one. I better check his availability before I say he's going to be there. Someone will be there. We'll see if I get home from the Timberwolves game in time. As we get back to baseball mode here, Breckenridge looking to break this 3-game losing skid. But like I said, they play a pretty tough 2A competition here in their conference. And talking about it with Coach Heidemann, he actually said that the conference schedule is actually what gets precedent over the section schedule, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. It makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't really make sense. You know, it would be nice to kind of get a good look at some section competition here. But if you have to do a makeup game and it comes down to making up a game against a section opponent and someone that you just, you know, could be a 3A or a 2A school from Minnesota or from the Heart of Lakes, you'll be doing that one instead, which is kind of crazy, but that's all right. I don't make the rules or set the standards for the area, that is for sure. You guys should be happy for that. But looks like they're getting wrapped up with announcing the starters. Obviously, we already ran through that, so don't need to get you caught up there. But we'll take a quick commercial break for the national anthem. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Breckenridge Cowboys baseball getting set to start up just in a bit here as they take on the Staples-Motley Cardinals. You're listening to Breckenridge Sports on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field as we're getting ready for the Breckenridge Cowboys to take on the Staples-Motley Cardinals. And look at that, the wind actually kind of died down a little bit. All of a sudden, we got a beautiful night for baseball. And that wind was treacherous just a minute ago, though. So if you guys, if the audio doesn't sound as good as usual, well, that's probably because we got a bunch of wind coming in here. But so far, so good here, as once again, the Breckenridge Cowboys getting ready to rock here on their home field. We'll see Logan Church on the hill once again, batting fifth, as well as handling the pitching duties. Due up for Staples-Motley. Got to make sure to get back to my book here. Chris Taylor, along with Jack Carlson and Colby Tappy, will all be stepping into the batter's box here. So excited to see the Cardinals have, once again, an 8-2 squad coming into town with some nice wins over formidable foes. But once again, lost to Hawley. Breckenridge split with Hawley. Take that for what you will. Number 19, Chris Taylor. The left fielder stepping into the batter's box. Right-handed hitter. Rocking these all-white jerseys with the red trim on the sides. The lefty Church has a foul ball ripped off him on the first pitch. And, you know, just a foot to the right. And that's going to go over third base. And it's probably a couple bases, but it's going to be a foul ball. Let's see what Church has dialed up for this one. Goes to that curveball that he likes, and that's fouled off, this time down the right field line. It's going to go off the top of the concession stand. Chris Taylor taking out on the concession stand. They ran out of mustard. He's pretty upset about it. So we got an 0-2 count. Church doing a good job getting ahead in this one. The left-handed hurler zips a high one, and that one is banged out to left field. And a nice catch over in left for the out. And making that grab is Riley Kappas. One of those ones where kind of had to lay down and squeeze it with the glove while falling forward. Not the most dramatic dive in the world, but still a diving catch. So after that fly out to left, that brings up, my apologies, double check it, Jack Carlson. Oops. Carlson, the DH on this squad. Another right-handed hitter, and this one is blooped down the right field line, but foul. Wynn carried that one. We got a 1-1 count after Church did not get the first pitch strike. By the way, Staples-Motley are coached by Shane Tappy, Ryan Smith as well, and then Zach Okel. Make sure to double Qual. All right, couldn't read the. Good thing Art can read it. I couldn't read the handwriting. 2-1 count after the delivery from Church. Church. Ooh, nice off speed. Got him there. It looked like a little bit of a changeup. Didn't ask if he has that in the arsenal, but that's what it looked like. 1 out, 2-2 count, 0-0 score, and we got a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next, your catcher, number 13, Colby Tappy.
Colby Tappy stepping into the batter's box, looking to get the first base runner of the day for Staples. Tappy wears number 13. Plays catcher for the squad. Just fouled one off. Common theme here for the Staples batters so far to start off this game. A 1 count, 2 outs. 0-0 score in the top of the first on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That one just missed a bit outside for a 1-1 count. Church getting the sign from Connor Ernst. And goes with the inside curveball and gets the man to pop up to second. Should be an easy out, and it is. Gavin Hofford squeezes it for the final out at the top of the first, and we'll see the Breckenridge Cowboys bats in just a bit here. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball. Your score is 0-0 on B92.7 FM. Back in about a minute.
Mink Coat Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back. We are about to start off the bottom of the first here at Cowboy Field. 1-2-3 inning for Staples-Motley in their first trip to the plate. Stepping in the batter's box for the Cowboys is going to be Riley Kappas. Right behind him is going to be Gavin Hoffert and Cooper Roberts as well. Kappas and Hoffert have already gotten a little bit of action. We saw Kappas make a nice grab in left field, and then we got to see Gavin Hoffert haul in a fly ball or an infield fly to end the inning. Nice first inning from Logan Church. Now here comes Kappas.
Cowboys in bottom of the first inning. Your left fielder, number 8, Riley Kappas.
Kappas wearing number 8. A freshman on this squad. First pitch outside for ball 1. Kappas waiting on the delivery. Thought about that one. Decided to let it fall out of the zone for a 2-0 count. Trying to, as that one is fouled off for the first strike. On the hill we have Ben Tyrell. Tyrell, we're number 15, a right-handed pitcher. And a very nice off-speed on that one. Pretty curveball to make it a 2-2 count for Riley Kappas at the top of the order. Bottom of the first, 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And swing and a miss for Kappas for the first out.
Now batting your second baseman, number 4, Gavin Hofford.
Got down 2-0, and then Tyrell battled back for a trio of strikes to get the first out. Now step into the batter's box, Gavin Hoffert. Hoffert had a good campaign in his first year as a starter for the Cowboys last year, as that curveball falls into the zone for strike 1. Hoffert, swing and a miss on that one as well. An 0-2 count. And Tyrell looking sharp after starting off the game with a pair of balls. Now he's got 3 straight strikes and making 5 straight, or 6 straight actually. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now coming to plate, your first baseman, number 2, Cooper Roberts.
Cooper Roberts going to try to break the strikeout streak here. Last time I saw him play a game in person, I got to see him drill a homer deep left. So he's got the capabilities as we got ball 1 to start off this AB. That one low and in the dirt. 2-0 count for Roberts. Sporting number 2. And swing and a miss on that one. Kind of an inside and high fastball to try to battle back. Now a 2-1 count. That one curved and is fouled off. So 2-2 count for Cooper Roberts. Roberts waiting on the Tyrell pitch. 2-2 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And that one, a little dribbler to the pitcher. Tyrell scoops it up, makes the easy throw over to first for the out. So after the 1-3 put out, we got another 1-2-3, or a 1-2-3 inning once again. So we'll jump into the top of the second. Staples-Motley coming up. We'll see their cleanup hitter. 0-0 score, no hits, no runs. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We are about to start off the top of the second inning. Stepping into the batter's box, we have the cleanup hitter, Alex Schultz. Plays center field. Where's number 18 on this squad? You can just tell, dude looks like a cleanup hitter. As I say that, he swings and misses on the pitch, so not great timing. Good start there to start off the AB, or go pitch to start off the AB there from Church. A 1 count. And another curveball. This one hit to Hoffert over at second base. Hoffert makes the nice little throw over to first for the out. The 4-3 put out.
Up next, your first baseman, number 7.
So after the Schultz ground out, Griffin Bettis comes up to the plate. Bettis, a left-handed hitter. That's the left-handed batter. Outside part of the plate for strike one. Just nibbled that outside corner, it looks like. 0-1 count. So another good first pitch strike here from Church. The lefty zips it. Similar spot, outside part of the plate. That one, just a fastball, lasered in there for the strike. Church delivers the inside curveball, gets him looking for strike 3. That is just his ideal sequence. 3 pitches. Bye-bye. So after that Griffin Bettis strikeout, we have Ben Tyrell coming up to the batter's box. Going to look to help himself out as he is also the Cardinal pitcher. So this one is fouled out of play. And that was Church's second strikeout. He's got 1 in each inning. That one hit left and out of play. This continues to be a foul ball fest. 0-2 count. 2 outs, top of the second inning. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And a nice pop-up here. Hoffert grabs it for the out. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Cowboys. We'll see Trey Vogelbacher coming up to the batter's box in just a moment. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field. We are getting set for the bottom of the second, 0-0 score. Nobody's even got on base yet. I love me a pitcher's duel. We'll see if we're in for one of those today. Hard to say. Only in the bottom of the second. There's Trey Vogelbacher.
For the Cowboys in the bottom of the second, and your designated hitter.
Excuse me.
Number 3, Trey Vogelbacher.
Excuse me. Trey Vogelbacher getting ready to start off the AB. Sporting the white batting gloves. And that one, the inside part of the plate, maybe a little low as well for a ball to start off the at-bat. Swing and a miss on by Vogelbacher on that one. Some nice pop to that fastball. Pitcher will step off the hill. Once again, this is Ben Tyrell. As, that curveball got away from him a little bit. 2-1 count. That one a little way too high. Can't tell if that broke way too early or way too late. And that fastball in the dirt, making it 3-1 count. I got to be thinking this is pretty likely going to be a fastball. We'll see where he tries to put it. Finds the spot. For strike 2 looking. Full count for Trey Vogelbacher in the cleanup position. Also DHing for the Cowboys today. As that one is a chopper over to the third baseman. He makes a nice little backhanded grab, but it looks like he's not. Oh, he is going to get there in time. Trey Vogelbacher with a 5-3 put out. Nice play there by the third baseman to grab that with the backhand. Hayden Rutherford making the nice put out. Logan Church steps up to the plate. And hits that one to center, and it's actually going to drop for the single. Thought it was actually going to squeak through there, but it kind of died when it hit the grass there for the single, but that'll break up the no-no. Logan Church not only doing a good, getting his team off to a good start on the hill, but also taking care of business at the plate for the first hit of the game by either team. First base runner for either team, I should add. Brings up Connor Ernst, stepping up to the plate, man on first. Speaking of that man on first, they're going to toss it over there, see if they can give him a quick tag quick, but none doing. So back over to the pitcher, Connor Ernst. Waiting on his first pitch of the day as they're going to go back over to Church. He's ready for it. Staples-Motley trying to keep Church over at first as we finally get a pitch thrown home. Misses high, though. Ball 1. Ben Tyrell just gave up his first hit of the day. And Connor Ernst hits it pretty much in the perfect spot for a shortstop to turn to, and he does. 6-3 double play to finish the second inning. So only one hit so far by the two teams combined, and no runs. We got a 0-0 score heading into the top of the third. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Tire rebates are rolling in at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Save big with the purchase and installation of a set of 4. $120 from Pirelli, $100 from Bridgestone, Continental, Goodyear, and Hankook, $70 from Firestone, General, and Michelin, and $50 from BF Goodrich or Dunlop. Spring service rebates up to $80 on select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brakes, rotors, shocks, or struts. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We have a scoreless game after 2 innings and only one hit to speak of so far. Logan Church actually delivered it, but ended up being a double play on the next at bat, so ended up not really turning into anything at all. So Breckenridge still looking for their first run, as is Staples-Motley. We got the 7-hitter stepping in the batter's box, Hayden Rutherford. Behind him is Elijah Cosen and Cooper Tapia. So we got 7, 8, 9 in the order. Rutherford, third baseman, rocking number 10. Made a very nice play in the last inning to get Vogelbacher on the ground out. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 count. Church going to try to even it up here, and he does. Gets fouled off. I shouldn't laugh. That got pretty close to a kid, but the kid did a really good job getting out of the way, so shout out to him for being an alert fan. 1-1 count. Church finds a nice spot on the outside corner for strike 2, looking. He's got to live there. 1-2 count. Church throws a curveball that just misses the outside. Coach Heidemann's going to say try to bring that down a little bit if you can. If he has disdain for those high curveballs as much as his dad did. That one misses high and outside. Make it a full count. Church nods to Ernst and then puts that one right down the middle for strike 3. Maybe not right down the middle, but it looked down the middle from up here. But the batter, who had a better view of it, seemed to think that was somewhere else. Didn't even take a cut at it. So we got first out of the inning. Still a 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as Elijah Kosen comes into the batter's box. First pitch. Ball high. Kosen watches another ball go outside. He plays shortstop for the squad, just turned to double play. Did a perfect job where the ball grounded out pretty much right on top of the base, so you just had to grab it there, and he's already standing on it. And he pops up here. Church is going to call off Ernst, and he's got it. So Elijah Kosen is now the second out of the inning after that pop-up.
Second baseman, number 4, Cooper Tappy.
Now Cooper Tappy, our second Tappy through the order, is the 9-hitter. Staples-Motley at the bottom of the order, still looking for their first base runner. We'll see if they get it here. They got a slow grounder, but Roberts gets it over to Church for the out. 3-1 put out, and one time through the order. Logan Church, yeah, I'm not going to say what he's doing, but we'll say he's having a real nice first 3 innings, gone through the order, and nobody's got on base. You tell me what that means in baseball terms, which I'm not going to risk jinxing. You're listening to Breckenridge Baseball on B92.7 FM, Breckenridge 0, Staples-Motley 0.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
And welcome back. Stepping into the batter's box, we got Gabe Armitage. In Breckenridge's last game, he threw a really nice effort against Perham. Hold them to 3 runs. Breckenridge didn't get any runs of their own in that game. It ended up being a 3-0 loss, but breakout performance on the hill for Armitage, who pretty much locked up a spot in the rotation, it sounded like. And now we got a 3-0 count for Gabe Armitage. Waiting on the delivery. And that one finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, if he would just be one more spot in the order, he'd be number 6, batting 6th and playing 6th position, but they got him 7. Messes everything up. As he chases that one for strike 2. So a nice battle back by the Staples-Motley pitcher to make it a full count. And ball 4 for Armitage. First walk of the game for either team.
Coming to the plate, your right fielder, number 7, Brecken Anderson.
Brings up Brecken Anderson. We'll see if they're going to try to be aggressive with Armitage here. And this bunt is actually going to fly over the fence. I don't think I've ever seen a bunt travel that far. So Brecken Anderson. Got a man on first. And Armitage had a little bit of a hop there before he got back there with the pickoff attempt. A nice little check there from Ben Terrell. Gave Armitage a nice lead over there at first, and a bunt is laid down by Anderson, but it goes foul. So after a pair of fouled off bunts, we'll see what they got in the toolbox for the rest of this at bat. And apologies for the sirens, folks. Not 100% sure what that's all about, but hopefully everyone is all right. Anderson. Waiting on the delivery. And that one. Strike 3 looking. That is the third strikeout of the game for the Cowboys. As Jackson Lopez steps up to the plate. Lopez, the 9-hitter on this squad, as they give Gabe Armitage a quick little check there over at first again. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. As this one is hit into shallow left. Shortstop's actually going to go out there and get it, and Gabe Armitage gets on his horse to get back to first. After the Jackson Lopez pop-up, we're back to the top of the order. Riley Kappas coming up to try to make some noise. Last time up, Kappas struck out. Gonna try to make up for that as Armitage gets back over to first. He's only the second base runner for the Cowboys today, as the first base runner got out in a double play. As Riley Kappas, it's a slow grounder to the third baseman, who makes the out over to first. Some good fundamental baseball being played here, that is for sure, as the 5-3 putout keeps the score at 0-0 after 3 innings. We're just flying through this game, that's for sure. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live. 0-0 score.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wapaton.
All the hits from 2KM today.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We have a 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Staples-Motley went one time through the order. Didn't get a single base runner, so now they're going to try to change that with their leadoff hitter. Stepping back into the batter's box for his second go. This is Chris Taylor. Outside pitch for ball one. Last time up, Taylor flew out to left field. We got that nice grab from Riley Kappas out there. This one smoked to the third baseman. And after a good throw to first, we got the out. It's Jackson Lopez with the put out over at third. That was a heck of a throw.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 2, Jack Carlson.
That was pretty deep in the hole. It was a hard hit ball, but Jackson Lopez not phased. Heck of a job there to get Chris Taylor. And the Cardinals are still looking for their first base runner as we got a first pitch strike from Church. He continues to take care of business on the hill. Another swing and a miss. Here is these teams are just knotted up at 0. 0-2 count for Staples-Motley's Jack Carlson. Struck out last time up. This time he's going to hit a little one over to the third baseman. Jackson Lopez makes another play over there, but his throw was a little low. Cooper Roberts did not handle it for the out, so first base runner of the day for Staples-Motley.
Your catcher, number 13, Kobe Cappy.
And they rule it a single for Jack Carlson. So he's on first. We got a lefty hitter, and they're going to send him right away. But it's not going to matter because the pitch is fouled off by Colby Tappy. Last time up, he popped up to the second baseman to end the first inning. Church going to get the sign from Ernst. Checks the runner. He's going to fire it over to first. It's one of the perks of having a left-handed pitcher. Kind of keeps the guys on first on their toes. Church gives the runner a look, delivers home. We got a 1-1 count after that ball. Colby Tappy getting the sign from his coach. Steps back into the batter's box on the left-handed hitter's side. Ball outside. 2-1 count, 1 out. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the top of the fourth. Church tosses it over to Roberts over at first, but they do not get the tag in time. So the runner will stay. 2-1 count. They tried sending this base runner earlier, and they're going to do it again here. We'll see if Ernst can get him. Throws it a little to the left for the stolen base. So 3-1 count after the stolen base from Jack Carlson to get into scoring position. We got a 3-1 count. Church fires that one outside for ball 4. For the walk.
Now batting, your center fielder, number 18, Alex.
So Colby Tappy takes his base, brings up the cleanup hitter, Alex Schultz. And on first and second, 1 out. If you're going to try to take away any positives for that, sets up a double play. Instead, they're going to do a pop-up to right field. And the runner is not going to try going over to third. But Breckenridge did a good job backing up the throw. That was a little off the mark. So Schultz popped up to right.
Coming to the plate, your first base.
Makes it 2 outs.
Griffin Bettis.
With Griffin Bettis coming up to the plate. Last time he was up, he struck out. Bettis, another left-handed hitter. Watches strike one go by. Seeing some good composure from Logan Church today. As Bettis goes chasing that one. Woo-hoo. That's some nasty off-speed. Makes it an 0-2 count. Logan Church just having fun out here. As we got a courtesy runner. We got Andrew Salcido. Head over to first. They said we only got one reserve in this dugout. We're going to use them. Get him over at first base. 0-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Still no runs scored by either team on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And a little check swing here, but we got a pass ball. Say a 1-2 count. And the hitter actually kind of did like a... What is, the check swing is when you stop your swing early, but what is the check swing of the check swing? Is it like a super tiny little check? Either way, he's still safe here. 1-2 count. And that one is fouled off to keep the AB alive. Griffin Bettis, the 5 hitter. And the first baseman for this Staples-Motley squad. Also, for those who follow NBA, Rudy Gobert just won Defensive Player of the Year. Well deserving. And he just became a father, I believe. I don't know. I'm not into the family business too much. I don't know if that kid's here or not. But 2-2 count after that pitch. 2 outs. 2 men in scoring position. And a chopper over to first base. Roberts fields it, gets it to Church for the out. Saves a run while they're at it. After the 3-1 putout, that's the second time they've teamed up for an out like that today. The 3-1 putout keeps it a 0-0 game heading into the bottom of the fourth. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning, 0-0 is your score. Both teams have one hit. Can you believe? I can't believe how fast these games go. These games go like that when there's not a lot of runs scored. Gavin Hoffert trying to change that, fouls it off. It's going to have his head coach Jack Heidemann go track it down for him. I think we're going to have to draw some attention to the coach's effort. He wasn't over to where he needed to be by the start of the inning. Tisk, tisk. As we got strike 2 looking for Hoffert. Gavin Hoffert, his last time up, struck out in the 2 spot in the order. And this time, looked nice off the bat, but lined right to the second baseman who gets the putout. Or zips it over to first for the putout, I should say. So after that 4-3 putout, we have Cooper Roberts stepping into the batter's box. Grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. Swing and a miss by Roberts. That was a daddy hack on that one. Thought he was going to actually throw the bat. And this one Low and outside. Make it a 1-1 count. Roberts waiting on the delivery from Tyrell. Another swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Both teams have only been able to muster a couple base runners. As Roberts hits this one to the shortstop. Sits on it, waits, and throws a dart over to first base. That was a laser for the putout. Nice play over there at short. So after back-to-back groundouts, brings up Trey Vogelbacher. And that was Elijah Kosen. Fired that one. My second favorite Elijah. Shout out Elijah Wanek. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. As Trey Vogelbacher. Does that one go inside and high for ball 1? Vogelbacher hits a grounder to the shortstop, and we know how this one goes. Zipped over to first for the out. Another 1-2-3 inning, and we're heading into the top of the 5th. Still looking for the game's first run. If you guys are fans of pitchers duels, you better stick around. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM. 0-0 heading into the 5th.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. They've been holding out on me. They had an extra scores book up here and everything. I've been only just going off my one page that I got here left in the book. So stepping into the batter's box, we have Ben Terrell, the pitcher for the Staples-Motley crew. His last time up was a pop-up to second base. And now he starts off this at-bat with a ball. 1-0 count here in a 0-0 ball game. And now Church gets that one to drop in to even it up at 1-1. Ernst and Church got a nice rapport working here, as this one is fouled off. Make it a 1-2 count. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of head shaking, it seems, between this battery when Church is getting his pitch from Ernst. Seems like, yep, you got the right idea, Connor, every single time. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Let's go with that, as that curveball just misses a little bit outside for ball 2, 2-2 count. And that one, that breaking ball misses a little bit outside. I thought that was more like a slider than a curveball. Oh, baby. Church delivers home. And this one hit over the second baseman's head for a single. Second hit of the day for the Cardinals. And now both teams, their pitchers each have a hit. Logan Church has the only Breckenridge hit. Now Ben Tyrell with a hit of his own. Church keeping an eye on the runner at first. Delivers home. Outside and low for ball 1. Church doing a heck of a job on the hill. Checks the runner. Delivers, and that one, high part of the zone for strike 1 looking. And in the batter's box, we got Hayden Rutherford once again. And runner is heading off to second. Ernst delivers it in time. We'll see if the tag is there in time, and it is. For the out, Connor Ernst making the throw. Getting one duck off the pond. Now the base is empty once again, as Ben Terrell was caught stealing. So back to Rutherford here. Now facing a 2-2 count. Last time he was up, he struck out. And who just missed a smidge outside. Maybe a little high too. As Trey Vogelbacher getting warmed up. It's one of the perks of DHing. You can go warm up and get ready to pitch anytime you want. And strike 3. Rutherford goes down swinging for his second strikeout of the day.
Up next, your shortstop, number 5, Elijah Cosin.
So 2 outs. Brings up Elijah Cosin. Popped up to the pitcher last time up. Still a 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, as we got a swing and a miss to start off this AB. Once again, keep in mind we got Trey Vogelbacher possibly coming in to relieve Church. Depends on how the pitch count all shakes out, as Cooper Roberts is heading on the first base line to try to make the grab, and he does! My apologies, you guys couldn't catch it on the camera because it was a little too out of play, but Cooper Roberts, about 5 feet away from the fence over in right field, grabbed it for the out to wrap up the top of the 5th. Still a 0-0 score as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome back to Breckenridge, and we have Logan Church stepping into the batter's box. He has the Cowboys' lone hit so far today. We'll see if he can double that hit total here. The left-handed hitter looking to get some revenge after the pitcher he's facing just got a hit off him. Or maybe that was Tyrell getting his revenge, as we got a swing and a miss from Church. 0-1 count. 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Church got me to flinch a little bit there, fouled it off. 0-2 count. Church got that single, but then got caught into a double play, or got wrapped into a double play on the next batter, as Church fouls this one off. Out of play. Tyrell so far throwing a one-hitter against this Cowboy team. Too low for ball 1. Oh, by the way, we figured out the sirens are from the vehicle fair. Or I think that's what they call it, the vehicle fair going on over at Breckenridge High School. I should have remembered that was going on today. As Logan Church hits that one to the first baseman, who is going to flip it over to the pitcher for the out.
Coming to the plate to catcher number 13, Connor Ernst.
So after that ground out, Connor Ernst steps up to the plate. He hit into a double play his last time up. I was just telling you guys about that. When there hasn't been a whole lot of run scoring, you remember those little details a little bit easier. As we got strike one looking. Curveball dropped in the outside top part of the zone. Found its mark, and this one does not. Too high for ball one. But I got to give credit to these pitchers. They've been doing a really good job of keeping their control. No free bases, not very many free bases, I should say, from these guys. Gabe Armitage, I know, reached on a walk. And then we got a 2-1 count. And swing and a miss there from Ernst. Even it up at 2-2 with Gabe Armitage on deck. Tyrell looking to keep this gem going. Waiting on the signal. And this one is fouled off. You know, I've never actually seen that that house that's behind the grandstand get hit, but if it was going to happen, it might have been there. And Ernst grounds this one, and it goes foul. That would have been kind of a perfect bunt there if it would have stayed fair, even though he took a hack at it. Bottom of the fifth inning, 0-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ernst waiting on the Terrell pitch. 2-2 count once again. One out. And this one hit hard, but to the shortstop. And once again, oh, this time it's actually going to be an error. Throws off the mark. And Ernst is going to hang tight at first base. We'll see if they got a pinch runner lined up for him.
Shortstop, number 6, Gabe Armitage.
So an E6. To get Ernst on.
Running number 5, Jacob Nicholson.
Well, after we've got to see the substitutions. Or now someone was just running in from center field for some reason. Getting the game back on. Ben Terrell, the man on first. Oh, and by the way, into the game to courtesy run. It's going to be number 5, Jacob Nicholson. Over at first base. Low pitch and in the dirt. Gabe Armitage. In the batter's box. Tyrell. Ooh. Inside. Armitage thought about the check swing, but a 2-0 count. Tyrell checks over to first. Getting ready to fire home. That one is hit down the right field line, and it is going to be foul. Over by the batting cages. 2-1 count for Gabe Armitage. It's getting Jacob Nicholson over at first base, pinch running after Connor Ernst got on. Armitage. And on the delivery from Tyrell. And that one might have grazed it. But either way, strike two. 2-2 count. Man on first, one out. Still a 0-0 score. Tyrell taking his sweet time. And Nicholson is going to take off to second, and he is there. Oh! They're going to say the tag missed him because the throw was definitely there in time, but Nicholson did a good job staying under the tag, evidently. So Ernst takes second on the stolen, or not Ernst. Nicholson takes second. Now the go-ahead run is on second base. Full count for Gabe Armitage. So full count, man on second. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Gabe Armitage hits that one to right field and Adam ball. So Nicholson's going to have to get back to second after that fly out to right. Brings up Brecken Anderson. First time up. Oh, actually, they're going to pinch hit him. Or pinch hit for him. Number Quentin Lugert. Quentin Lugert stepping in the batter's box. Left-handed hitter for the Cowboys. With the go-ahead run on second. As Lugert gets a couple pieces of advice from his head coach, Jack Heidemann. Hit the ball. I'm sure if that's all he said, that's all he needed to. We'll see what Lugert's got in the chamber. First one misses just a hair outside for ball one. 0-0 score in the bottom of the fifth inning. Breckenridge looking to improve to 3-7 on the year. Staples looking to move on to 9-2 as Nicholson got caught with a bigger lead than you might want to have over there at second base, but he got back in time. He's not sweating it. No big deal. Just the go-ahead run over there. Nicholson got a decent lead over there at second. As Lugert watches strike one go by. 1-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Terrell has that breaking ball get away from him outside for a 2-1 count or a 3-1 count. Lugert waiting patiently. And that one nibbles the outside for strike two. Full count for Quentin Lugert. Nicholson on second. 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the fifth. Terrell checks over to second. Delivers home. And Lugert swing and a miss on the off speed for strike three. And that'll do it for 5 innings of baseball and still no score. 0-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll see the Staples-Motley bats next. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Maine Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. 5 innings have come and gone. Still no score. Breckenridge and Staples-Motley deadlocked at 0. That's okay. I geek out for these things. I love pitcher's duel. I was telling Art during one of the commercial breaks that if they could tell me that the Twins would have a pitcher's duel every single game, I would have season tickets. As we have a ball outside. Logan Church just wanted to get that pitch out of the way. So this is going to be my worst pitch of the day. I'm just going to take care of it right now, and we're going to settle in after this. The left-handed pitcher delivers, and that one is hit into the left center gap. It's going to fall in front of the left fielder, Riley Kappas, for the hit. And that single comes from the bottom of the order, Cooper Tappy. So Tappy, the 9-hitter, leads off with a single. Brings up the leadoff man, Chris Taylor. His last 2 times up, he flew out to left field and he grounded out to the third baseman. That was that put out from Jackson Lopez. That would probably be like the lead contender for play of the game, unless Logan Church can turn 2 here, but instead he's just going to have to take the out at first. Kind of went off the bat, or went off the glove a little funny, so he couldn't turn 2. So had to get the out he knew he could get. So after that 1-3 fielder's choice, brings up Jack Carlson. So runner has moved into scoring position. Church gives a look over to second. Delivers home, popped up, out of play. 0-1 count. One out so far here in the top of the 6th. Church checking with Gabe Armitage, saying, should we try this whole pickoff thing? No, I'm going to throw a strike here on the outside part of the plate instead. 0-2 count after that Church delivery. Let's see if we can get another one here. Church checks the runner. Fires home, and good stop from Ernst. He's going to fire it over to third, and not going to get there on time. So, pass ball, wild pitch, whatever you want to call that one, advance. And now the second baseman, Gavin Hoffert, ends up having to kind of go between the legs. Then he tries throwing it over to first, but the error is not only going to allow the runner to get on first, but also allow a runner to score. So the E4 brings in a runner, but that would have been a tough play to try to get that one home. I don't know if he would have been able to get that home on time, but we'll never know. So Cooper Tappy scores the go-ahead run. Now there's a runner on first with 1 out, and that runner on first is going to take off to second. Ernst kind of mishandled the ball a little bit there. So Breckenridge, after playing a very, very, very clean first 5 innings, a couple of mistakes have hampered him here in the top of the 6th. Church. There's a look over to the second base. Now it is a fly out to right field. Nice put out there from Brecken Anderson. So after that fly out, we got 2 outs. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Alex Schultz. Schultz hits it to Lopez over at third base, and he's going to boot that one. Could actually score a run. They're going to fire home, and it's not going to be in time, so the error scores a run, but now they got a man in the rundown over on the first baseline. Going to try to get this last out of the inning here, but they end up throwing it away. So the errors come back to bite the Cowboys. So an error over at third base scores the run, which is a shame. They've been playing a very disciplined game. And now 2 outs are coming in, and neither of them are earned. Excuse me. 2-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Low pitch. Stopped by Ernst. Runner on second after that rundown broke down. Those are the ones that that really get to a coaching staff, that is for sure. As this one hit hard to center field. Lawson Alford is going to have to get on his horse and try to track it down, but it goes over his head. So we got a stand-up double to play to run. And that was Griffin Bettis. So after that RBI double, brings up Tyrell. With a man on second, 3 runs scored here in the 6th inning. Logan Church ends up almost beaming the batter. Can't blame him for getting a little flustered, and we're going to get our first mound visit of the game from either team. As Jack Heidemann goes to have a quick chat with his pitcher. We'll take a 30-second break during this mound visit. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM. Staples-Motley leads Breckenridge 3-0.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wapaton.
All the hits from 2KM today.
And welcome back to Breckenridge. And our first pitch that we see when we come back is a pop-up to the second baseman. Gavin Hoffert grabs it for the out, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. But 3 runs have scored off of 1 hit and 2 errors. Those errors were definitely costly for the Cowboys. Could have saved them at least 2 runs, maybe even all 3 of those, but we'll never know. As we jump into the bottom of the 6th, we'll see if the Cowboys can counter with some offense. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Breckenridge. Staples-Motley leads 3-0 after multiple errors last inning. Dug the Cowboys a little bit of a hole that they're going to have to try to dig themselves out of now. And first batter we'll see is Jackson Lopez, who popped up to the shortstop last time up. Fouls off this pitch. They're going to be at the top of the order after this, AB. Oh, nice breaking ball from Tyrell. It's getting better as the game goes on. Ben Tyrell gets Lopez to chase that one for strike 3. They're going to toss it over to first just in case it was a dropped third strike. Better safe than sorry.
Now for the Cowboys back to the top of the order, your left fielder, number 8, Riley Kappas.
After that, Lopez strikeout. Brings up Riley Kappas. That one fouled off. Riley Kappas so far today has struck out and grounded out to the third baseman. That was that nice play we saw from Rutherford earlier today. 1-1 count after that ball. Outside and in the dirt. Tyrell fires the pitch. That was a very nice curveball once again. I swear, these curveballs, when you see them come off the hand, you're like, this is probably going to injure somebody. And all of a sudden you see it swing in there and drop in for a strike. Got a lot of break on it. Both of these pitchers had some fun curveballs to watch. Two count. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. On your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, Breckenridge is trailing 3-0 against the Staples-Motley Cardinals. And this one is popped up and out of play. Now, I hate to bring on the bad omens, but the Cowboys potentially facing a third consecutive shutout. Hopefully not, but that is a possibility, as looks like they're going to try to save Tyrell for later this week. They're going to wrap up his evening at 75 pitches. And we're going to see a pitching change here. Looks like they're going to switch it up and go with number 10, Hayden Rutherford, who we saw over at third base. So while Rutherford gets warmed up for the pitching change, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM. Breckenridge Trail Staples-Motley, 3-0.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Tire rebates are rolling in at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Save big with the purchase and installation of a set of 4. $120 from Pirelli, $100 from Bridgestone, Continental, Goodyear, and Hankook, $70 from Firestone, General, and Michelin, and $50 from BF Goodrich or Dunlop. Spring service rebates up to $80 on select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brakes, rotors, shocks, or struts. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Riley Kappas will continue his at-bat, but he's got a different pitcher this time around. Hayden Rutherford will be taking over, and the first pitch completes the strikeout. Kappas' second K of the day. Yep, second out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts. Brings up Gavin Hoffert. So far today, he has grounded out to second and struck out. And rips a nice hit here. Drops in right in front of the center fielder. That looked really good off the bat. Gavin Hoffert bangs the single.
Up next, your first baseman, number 2, Cooper Roberts.
Brings up Cooper Roberts. Pair of groundouts today. Once to the pitcher, once to the shortstop. We'll see how aggressive they try to be on the bags here. Especially with 2 outs. Rutherford lowers the pitch. He's got a real interesting windup. Kind of a almost apathetic pitching style. It's like, I'm just kind of throwing it here. Doesn't look like the most dynamic, but it gets the job done. 0-2 count. Just coming in and throwing 3 straight strikes while I'm making fun of his pitching style. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just observing. That one outside for ball 1. Rutherford checks the runner at first. Delivers home for ball 1. Or ball 2. 2-2 count for Cooper Roberts. Roberts fouls this one off over to head coach Jack Heidemann. Rutherford looking to make it back-to-back strikeouts. Or 2 strikeouts this inning, I should say. Forgot about Hoffer in the middle there, getting a single. Second hit of the day for the Cowboys by my count. Logan Church also got one. And they're going to send Hoffer. And apparently, it was actually a full count. I thought it was 2-2, but it was a full count. So Roberts will take his base. And now the tying run steps up to the plate. Trey Vogelbacher. Strike 1 to start off the at-bat. Two outs. 3-0 Staples-Motley lead. Vogelbacher, it's a pretty hard to shortstop, but it's going to be a fielder's choice for the out. Your score remains 3-0 after 6 innings. Hopping into the top of the 7th. Staples-Motley leads Breckenridge 3-0. You are listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We have a 3-0 Staples-Motley lead. And Staples-Motley about to step into the batter's box. Logan Church still on the hill for Breckenridge. Had a fantastic night. All of the runs came in that 6th inning. And a couple of errors were instrumental in that. Hayden Rutherford steps up to the plate. Church starts off with that breaking ball, but it misses outside. One out count. Make it 2-0 after that low pitch and inside. Well, actually a 1-1 count. That one misses outside for ball 2. And this one, once again, he's kind of hitting that same spot. Make it a 3-1 count for Rutherford. And he hits this one to deep left. We'll see if Kappas is going to be able to get under it, and he does. Riley Kappas with the put out. Despite Rutherford getting some good contact on that one. Elijah Kosen steps up to the plate. Kosen as that one kind of go off the handle to the second baseman. Hoffert tosses it over to first. Got it with the bare hand and made the play. 4-3 put out.
Second baseman number 4, Cooper. Happy.
Brings up Cooper Tappy. Tappy. His last time up, he got the rally started with a single to lead off the 6th inning. Came in for the first run of the game. This time he'll hit it to the second baseman. Busy day for Gavin Hofford today with the putout. A 1-2-3 inning, which is what most of these have been for Breckenridge. You know, take away that 1/6 inning, and we still got a scoreless ball game. But that's what happened. That's what happens. A couple of errors have kind of bit the Cowboys so far at this point, and now they got one last chance to respond. Your score 3-0 heading into the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Starting off the bottom of the 7th, Breckenridge's last chance. Potentially, we got Logan Church. He's got one of Breckenridge's 2 hits on the day. And he just wore a pitch while he's at it, too. I love the discipline. Just standing in there and just getting rocked by that one.
Your catcher, number 13, Connor Ernst.
So after that hit by pitch, we have Connor Ernst. Connor Ernst so far today, he got on with an error and then also hit into a double play. Church goes back to first. We'll see if they're going to try to send him here. They need 3 runs here, not just the one, as Ernst grounds it to the third baseman, who made a heck of a play on that one for the putout, but we'll just call that like a sacrifice. The runner advances to second off that 5-3 putout. Brings up Gabe Armitage, who has walked and flew out to right field. Starts off this at-bat with a ball. Logan Church on second base as Breckenridge trails 3-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the bottom of the 7th. Last chance. Fastball right down the pipe for strike 1 to even up the count. Armitage, 7th hitter in the order. And this one inside, a little low as well. And we got another hit by pitch. This time Gabe Armitage is going to wear one off the leg. Any way you can get on a in a game that has been hard to find any base runners. Brings up Jacob Nicholson, who we have not seen hit yet today. Quinn Luger was the pinch hitter the last time around. So here comes Jacob Nicholson. The only time we've seen him today was courtesy running or pinch running. And first pitch is a strike on the inside part of the plate, left-handed hitter. 0-1 count. Men on first and second, both by getting hit by pitches. Tying runs at the plate. Outside for ball one. 1-1 count. 1 out. Breckenridge trails Staples-Motley 3-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hayden Rutherford trying to close this one out. 2-1 count for Jacob Nicholson. Nicholson pops it up. We'll see if it gets out of play. Catcher is going to have a play on it, and he squeezes it for the out. So after the put out, we got 2 outs and the tying run. Stepping up to the plate. Looks like we got another pinch hitter. This time around, it's going to be number 16, Paul Armitage. Paul Armitage steps up to the plate.
Pinch hitter, number 16, Paul Armitage.
First pitch is a strike. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Tying run at the plate once again. Game-winning run on deck. You just love to see a walk-off grand slam. That'd be something. As Paul Armitage hits that over the left fielder's head. It's going to send him back. That's going to score 1. They're going to hold the second runner, so they'll take what they can get, though. Paul Armitage stepping in to pinch hit and delivers. Armitage with a double to left. Scores Logan Church.
Now batting your left fielder, number
And gets Gabe Armitage over to third. So 2 runners in scoring position. Tying runs on second for Riley Kappas. 0 for 3 so far on the day. First pitch strike goes to Rutherford. A 1 count. Not a bad time for Breckenridge to get their 3rd hit of the game here in the bottom of the 7th with men on base. Ooh, as Kappas misses that one. Oh, 2 count for Riley Kappas. Got to make something happen here. That one did not miss by much. 1-2 count for Riley Kappas. Struck out twice and grounded out to the third baseman once. And that one just missed a little bit inside there for ball 2. Kappas has got to protect with these. Both of those were a little too close for comfort. And this time he pops it up. It's down the right field line. The right fielder is not going to get there and just missed being fair by a few feet. But then again, if it's fair, the right fielder probably squeezes that for the out. So might be a blessing. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1 is your score. Probably should update that on the video stream. My apologies. Got caught up in the game. You know me. Riley Kappas has got the tying run on second. And that one is outside to make it a full count. Hayden Rutherford trying not to let this game slip away from the Cardinals here at the end. After such a good start to the game from Ben Tyrell. And Kappas draws the walk. Inside fastball. Juices the bases.
Up next, here's second baseman number 4, Gavin Hoffert.
So with the bases loaded, we got Gavin Hoffert. Good timing, too. He got a single last inning. So we'll see if he can ride that hot hand at the plate. First pitch is outside. Wild pitch. Brings in Gabe Armitage. Cuts lead to 1 here in the final inning. Gabe Armitage comes in on the wild pitch. Tying run on third. Game-winning run on second. Gavin Hoffert. Does that one go down the middle for strike one, 1-1 count? Cowboys trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Hoffert chased that one for strike 2. Gonna have to protect here with the 1-2 count. 3-2, Breckenridge trails. Trying to tie it up. As Hoffert hits this one for the single. That'll score 1. They're going to be aggressive and go for home. They're going to try to get it, and they do for the walk-off win. Gavin Hoffert with the biggest hit of his career. 4-3 your final. Not a bad way to win a baseball game. 3-0 heading into the bottom of the 7th. A 2-run single from Gavin Hoffert to win the game. What an effort from the Cowboys. We'll tell you more about it when we dive into our Miller Realty postgame show. Your final score, Breckenridge 4, Staples-Motley 3. You've been listening to Cowboy Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
What a ball game from these Breckenridge Cowboys. Your final score 4-3. All 4 of Breckenridge's runs coming in the final inning. And Logan Church picking up the win on the hill, only giving up 4 hits along with the 3 runs. And then we'll run through some of the offensive statistics for you. Riley Kappas over 3. With a run scored. Got on with a walk as well. Had a pair of strikeouts. Gavin Hoffert, 2 for 4. None bigger than that two-run single there to win the game. Not too shabby. Cooper Roberts 0 for 2 with a walk. Trey Vogelbacher 0 for 2 as well in this game. He was 0 for 3 actually. Logan Church was 1 for 3 with a single, and or 1 for 2 with a single. Also got on by wearing a pitch and scored a run. Connor Ernst was 0 for 3. Gabe Armitage got on twice. He was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a walk, and also scored a run. Brecken Anderson was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Quentin Luger was 0 for 1. I believe he struck out as well. I could be wrong on that. He was 0 for 1. Jackson Lopez, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jacob Nicholson, 0 for 1. And then Paul Armitage, 1 for 1. And it was a big one. That is a double in that rally. And we'll run through, tell you how that inning went. First, Logan Church got hit by a pitch. By the way, they went into the 7th inning trailing 3-0. Hadn't even got on the board. It started off with Logan Church getting hit by a pitch. Got moved over to second on a fielder's choice. Or my apologies. Jacob Nicholson actually popped up to the catcher. And then it brought up Paul Armitage, who had the double. My apologies, guys. I'm not very trying to just make sure I didn't make any mistakes here with the book. Oh, my apologies. So it was a fielder's choice to move over Logan Church into scoring position. Gabe Armitage then got hit by a pitch to make it runners on first and second. Pop up by Jacob Nicholson, so it was 2 runners on. Paul Armitage then hit an RBI double. And that scored 1. A wild pitch scored the next run, which, by the way, Logan Church scored on that base hit. Gabe Armitage scored on the wild pitch. And then the next 2 runners came in. Those were Paul Armitage and Riley Kappas off of the single from Gavin Hoffert to win the game. A 2-run single, his second hit of the game, and I'd said it when he came up that this is the right guy to have at the plate. He just got his hit in the 6th inning, so he was riding the hot hand and came through for sure for the game-winning rip. Ripped a single over to right field, and they were being aggressive on the bases to send him, and the throw was a little off the mark, allowing the game-winning run to come in, which was Riley Kappas, who had just walked a little bit before that to get on base, and then moved into scoring position on that wild pitch. So what a finish here in Breckenridge. The play of the game, that's obviously a pretty easy pick there. Play of the game's got to be that walk-off single from Gavin Hoffert to win the game, bringing in 2 runs, and probably the biggest hit of his career at this point to win the game for him. And, that should be making him player of the game, but you know what? I'm just going to keep him over at play of the game, which is brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge, by the way. And then your player of the game, I'm going to go with Logan Church on this one. Did a heck of a job on the hill. You could say they share it. Logan Church can be the defensive player of the game, and Hoffer can be your offensive one. But Logan Church, I thought, did a fantastic job on the hill. All 3 of those runs that they scored in the 6th inning, I don't think any of them were earned. I think they actually had 2 errors in that inning. I think they only got the 1 hit. So Logan Church did a fantastic job. Complete game. Actually made it through the order the first time. Had like a perfect game going through the first 3 innings. So just a heck of a showing from him. I was glad to see him get to go the distance. I know I always hate those pitch count rules where they have to end up pulling him out a little earlier than I'd like him to. But that was just a heck of a finish here. I was really happy to be here for this one. This is one of the more fun baseball games I remember covering. So your final score, once again, 4-3 as we are getting ready to wrap up this Miller Realty post-game show. 4-3 with Gavin Hoffert delivering the game-winning single to bring in 2 runs for, not only to bring in the tie-in run, but also to bring in the game-winning run. What a finish. So 4-3 is your final score. Breckenridge over Staples-Motley. They improved to 3-7 on the year, and Breckenridge will head to Dilworth, Glendon, Felton for their next games. A doubleheader on Thursday. Those will be at 4 and 6 p.m., so make sure to follow on kbmwnews.com for the rest of the Cowboy baseball season. It should be a fun finish. We'll see if this is going to be a spark for this squad and, kind of send them on a nice little streak here before we get into the postseason. So one more time, your final score, 4-3, Breckenridge over Staples-Motley here at Cowboy Field. You've been listening to Breckenridge Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Tonight's Breckenridge baseball game was brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Hike Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.